walk, half, these two big walking. Thank you for the company. Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Oh yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Oh yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company.
Great Rod isn't, everybody. Great Rod isn't. Thanks for coming on the walk.
Walking,
Whoa.
yes indeed, I'm walking. Oh yeah, just for me.
Y'all ready? Get your mats, get your chair, get your weights. If you're lifting weights. Yes. Great Rod isn't. Yes, indeed. I'm looking at these cameras from the back, from the beak. Ha ha! T.S. Madison said, I'm looking at it from the beak and seeing. Oh, shoot. I went roller skate last night. Yes, indeed. Yes. This is good. I'll put video up later on. Thanks for coming on the walk. You see me in my green? Jerrings. Jerring. I told my cousin, I want green. I want green. There was a time in my life, oh, it seemed like red was drawn to me. Oh, well, I know how that happened. Living in Mount Vernon for 10 years, just to be on the safe side. There's just colors you didn't wear or entertain. Hold on, y'all, that's my fan. I've got my fan. Ooh, I hate to see the back of my neck when I look at the videos. I'm going for a shape up. As the color people say, my kitchen looks real bad. My kitchen looks real bad. So I need a little shape up. Yes, I went roller skating last night for our lessons. We're not so good that we just like roller skate like that. I introduce my body to stuff. I don't throw it into shock. I don't throw my body into shock. I introduce it. Everything I introduce to my body. We all right? We okay? And then we go from there. So, I'll put the video up from that. And also looking at the foliage, that's one of the great parts about going up there, you know, for the skate. But for me, I love the foliage. I really do. So, it's also good for that. Thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share, tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend, and let them know right off the bat that lady be checking them cameras. Checking the cameras on the walk. Yes. November. Though it's November my birthday, the first part. November. See, I think two of my aunts on my mother's side of the family, when they left Virginia and came to Harlem, they were teenagers or young adults. And I think, okay, I hope I can go back to this train of thought, but they got in trouble. But isn't that a horrible thing? It takes two people to make a baby, but of course the woman carries it. And when she announces her pregnancy, the men and the adults say, oh, she's in trouble. Who looks at life like that? So you're not welcome as a child. You're trouble. So I think my grandmother tried to help my two aunts get rid of their trouble in a backdoor abortion type thing. And it didn't work out. And they were never able to have kids. Just the two. The two youngest of the girls. Not in my generation. I'm telling you, I walk this old body because the memory it supplies for me. I want to get that blood and oxygen to the top because it's awesome. During my generation and my years where getting pregnant was easy, but not after you had the first one. Then after you got pregnant, oh, it's so hard, it's so hard, it's so hard. Then you get pregnant with the first child, and then after that, grab it. So, but during that time for me, we had Planned Parenthood. Yeah, they was blowing them up. Yeah, they were shooting doctors, killing doctors, but we had them. And one thing they didn't do is come into minority concentrated areas and do all that stuff that they did to Planned Parenthood. And that's when we knew it was clear. And I was like, well, put them all in minority neighborhoods then. Seem like they don't. Listen. God only wants to keep the white babies. So put the Planned Parenthoods in the community that can appreciate it, because I know I did. Yep. I know I did. But we were able to freely, and not just contraceptive, anything to do with the female reproductive system. When you didn't want to go to all them men doctors, though they had men doctors in Planned Parenthood, which I'm hoping that all changed and stuff. Anyway, my two aunts, they went to the back street butcher. Now, I told y'all this story before. When I was at Knoxville College, there was a girl there. I don't know, I know how to like insinuate myself in the situation. To me, it was important to read people, to get people, to understand where people were coming from in relation to me. So, she found herself pregnant, and I don't know, she had to tell somebody. We were all sitting there in one of Jeremy's. I love my red, black, and green. So, we were sitting there, and she just started crying. She just needed help. So at that time, I was working the huge switchboard for the school. They used to tear me up. I used to work overtime, hoping that they would throw me at least $5 or $10. It was heartbreaking to look at a check for $1,000 and know you don't even have money for soap, and you have to sign the whole thing over to the school. They don't give you $10 back. They don't give you $20. They give you nothing. They take the whole thing. So I stopped working overtime. I ain't keeping it anyway. And at that time, Knoxville had a building for co-op, but apparently the college was struggling. So the state took over it and made it into a social service agency. And that was the first time, oh, wrong hand. That's the first time, right hand, as in the right hand that I want to use. I know this is my right hand. This is the right hand that I want to use. I'm correcting myself. That's the first time I've seen Caucasian folks, hillbilly, rednecks, in that welfare line. My mouth dropped open. I came from New York, and it was like on the news and the newspaper, everywhere. Everywhere. Black people sucking the life out of the welfare system. Everywhere. Every time was something about poor people, there was a black person there. I'm telling you, go back and look at the thing. Everything on television. We were going to jail. In jail. I love these earrings, right? We was going to jail. We was in jail. So I remember when they said the state's taking it over. And they would line up right in front, all the way up the hill on the campus. So when she said she was pregnant, I said, well, the social service agency is right here on campus. Ha! Go and see what they can help you do. And she went. And she went. And they worked out something. And she had to come out to Long Island. All the way up to Long Island. And they did the procedure. And, okay, they put her on a bus. And after the procedure and that little bit of time that she needed to stay there, I guess till her bus came back, and she got on that bus and came all the way back. And that was my introduction to abortion. And I was just so happy, so grateful. That's why I exercise. This body knew when to produce a child. During those years of ancestors, it didn't produce anything. And I'm so grateful. My life would have been horribly different. Horribly different. Horribly different. Because in the Bible itself, women entice men. It's like men don't want it. The whole theory in the whole cult thing is men don't want to have nothing to do with women. Women entice men to have sex, like Eve. That's the premise for down south. Men don't want to have nothing to do with you. So if a man rapes you, that means it's something that you did. It's never the men. So that's how they keep your mouth shut. And they get away and they do whatever they want to do. Because there's no way. And I told you that one time I opened my mouth and I was ever so happy. Y'all don't want to know why I walk, why I love this matter? For stories like this, I'm telling you, it's called good decisions. Yeah, I talked about the pastor with his nasty self, sticking his nasty tongue down my mouth. But I knew better about the ancestors because I knew that was generational. I knew that was something more. And when you do that within the family, family kills you. I don't know how much true crime y'all look at. I look at a lot of true crime. And that's another reason why I walk, because I love this matter. Okay? They will kill you. The pastor ain't gonna kill me. He don't care. For when I did say something, it seemed like I wasn't the only one. I must have been the 50th in the crowd. But the results was always the same. Stay away from him. Don't be in a room alone with him. It came back to being that it's something I did. I was just snatching up my robe, going to sing in the choir. And he said, the Reverend said, Reverend Barr, it's my birthday. And I said, I'm driving from around. I said, oh, happy birthday. And he said, aren't you going to give me a kiss? And I remember doing that and I was like, and then something said, oh. And I was like, on the cheek? And he said, yeah. So I was like, okay. So as I went to kiss on the cheek, he grabbed my face between his two hands, held me straight, and took that lizard, slimy, nasty, smelly tongue and shoved it down my throat. And maybe that's the difference. He was a pedophile, the pastor. The ancestors didn't do that. Incesting isn't love. Incesting is control, oppression, tearing a person down. That's why it doesn't have to be girl, it can be girl or boy. It's to get a control of a person and to break them down. Where the fault becomes theirs. And that's why incest is so much more dangerous, and that's why you close your mouth. It's easier to be snuffed out with a pillow over your face. It's easy to have shit put in your food. But pedophiles, you can tell, especially if they're outside. See, to me, if they're inside, they're ancestors. And they're dangerous. You can die. So, circling back around to abortion. And I think I'm just talking about women's rights. And We are the majority, and I didn't understand that either. They do- ooh, do I got enough time? Oh. There's a Netflix thing on. And it talked about the wives and daughters of the suicide bombers. You remember them people that strapped on bombs and went to malls and blew themselves up, or all sat in the van together and blew each other up because they was going to get 7 virgins in heaven? Ain't nobody telling what's happened to their wife, their mama, and their children when they blow themselves up and they with the 7 virgins. Well, they're selling your wife and your mama and your daughters as prostitutes under some Islamic thing about keeping a woman for a week or 2 or a few hours because she's so helpless she can't help herself. You done blew yourself up so much, you don't have the man strength. Who said that was a freaking good idea? They only let the men work, and you done blew your damn self up. Now your wife gotta sell it. Your mama gotta sell it. Your children gotta sell it. But you were 7 virgins in heaven. Women, we gotta do better. They done blew themselves up in wars and everything else. They are not the majority. Matter of fact, they the minority. Like, comment, share. We'll finish this conversation up when I come back from the water break. Thanks for coming on the walk, y'all. Let's take a water break and such.
So happy to be woke. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, yeah. Just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking. So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, yeah. Just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking. So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company.
Yeah, y'all. Let me get some of this water. Let me show y'all. So you see where the water is? The water level? See the water level? Okay. Oh, I just realized I didn't open my window. But the fan is doing good. I got no complaints. So I'm looking at this Netflix thing, and I'm not getting it. Open up. This is bothering me all the way through the last half too. I just need to come up a little bit. So, yes, earrings. I love my earrings. Green is the color, honey. Green, as soon as I told her. Like I told you, I got a little earlier. But it's just what I wanted. And the red, black, and green. Because I'm not going nowhere. This is just like, as far as dressing up for people's concerned. Well, anyway. I'm looking at this Netflix thing. And I guess the religious leader, let's call him that, the religious leader, say the wife goes and says, you know, the family, you can't make no money, he blew himself up for y'all, I need a man because that's in a religious country, you need a man. That's why I don't understand. You need a man because women are nothing without a man, but then you get the man to blow himself up in cars, and I don't understand that. So, okay, yeah, we'll go down one. Whew. So, you can go and you can get a man and he'll give you money. You can do it for a couple hours, but the religious men prefer that you keep her overnight to make it look better. Did they tell these suicide bombers that once you blow yourself up, once there's only 3 men in the family, and once all three you blow yourself up in a bomb, they're gonna be selling it, you women folks. That's how much your life is respected here on earth. I know you ain't worried about it because you're up in heaven screwing. But I want to know, how do women folks, how does a mother say, okay, son, go blow yourself fucking up so we can be prostitutes? Because there's only certain kind of jobs you can get in Islamic countries if you're a woman. They're made for men. Remember, like all these cults, the woman's only purpose is to care for the man and the children. And if you want to go back even further, there was a time that they wouldn't allow women to read. That's why during enslavement times, I don't understand how the women thought they were so much better. You couldn't even read, just like the enslaved couldn't learn to read. Your ass couldn't learn to read either. How were you better? Why did they tell the men? Why they ain't tell the men that if they blow themselves up in the car and they're the only son that the mother and the sisters have, that after he died, they gotta sell tails. I think something more honorable would be in line for them. My son, he gave his life for the da-da-da. I should have some kind of discount somewhere in housing, a discount in and the discount on the poverty line, something. No. You're directed to sell ass. So a man could be married and take in one of the bombers' wife, daughter, mother, and have his way with her, and she come home with money, and it's respectable. The religious leader gets his cut, and then he gives the rest to the working sex workers. And I watched that man say that that's what God said should happen. And I remember I was like, what? God said that man that blew himself up for your cause, your religious cause, you knew his family that he had here. You didn't care. Because I guess you was ready to pimp out the family. So look at the situation that women are in. My husband, brother, whatever male that's in the family, done blew himself up. So now women, they can't negotiate for this, rent, price, talk to men like that. They gotta hold their head down, suck them off before they can have a conversation. And then all the wars, there's more women than men in the country. You gotta open your eyes at some point. But look right here. Look right here. I don't even know how they lost Roe v. Wade. Oh, I know how they lost Roe v. Wade. Because they spent their time hating on President Obama. That's when they were equal to the men in their hate. And they said, yes, 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 yes. I tell you all, and I'll tell you over and over again, Americans, especially white Americans, they are pissed at America on a whole for putting Barack Obama as president of the United States. And they're never going to forgive them. They'll have to die out or be killed. They are mad. That was never supposed to happen. Black people were never, African Americans were never supposed to be lifted up in that manner. And they are mad. That's why they attack the government. That's why they're still doing dumb things behind this con man charlatan. Behind this con man charlatan that they made president. Because they were so mad at America, they wanted to destroy it. They still want to destroy it. They used to say all the time, America being destroyed. I was a kid. James Earl Jones was in the movie where he was the first black president. I remember seeing it. And they said, that'll never happen. America will be destroyed if there's ever a black person in there. And that's why they proceeded to try to destroy it. Because that has been foretold for years. This country done gone down the toilet if there's a black person, mixed race, that going down the toilet. So then they made it to happen. And they found the weakest political trash party. I knew it was when they started putting movie stars Now they put reality stars. The next thing I'll go for is influencers. There'll be a YouTuber running for president. Why? Because he has millions of subscribers. Do the subscribers know anything about politics? No, probably don't even give a damn. But we'll follow the influencer. And they have 50 million votes. And none of the other politicians will have that. Because their whole thing is law, law, law. And this influencer is just bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. But as we see, they make bullshit president. Thanks for coming on the walk. They make bullshit presidents. So. Jerrings make my heart say, this is very light. I know that no kids in Africa was killed to make this. I know no kids lost an arm, leg, parents killed, village burned down. None of this to make Jerrings. Jearrings. None of this. So I could have fun with it. There's nothing but my cousin who's doing her artistic thing and me, her cousin, helping her. And that's what makes it all the more beautiful to me. No kids died making this beautiful jewelry. My cousin's email address, if you order it, I'll show you all tomorrow the box and the flyer that's inside. But I'm so excited. I want to wear this. Now I'm going to wear another one. I don't go nowhere. Maybe I'll take it with me when I go west. Because it'll be good in case I take me to dinner somewhere or something like that. But I'll wear that tomorrow. And then I'll show you the beautiful box that it came in. And then eventually I'll set up the whole tree and put all the earrings on and you can see it and on and on and on and on. Earrings. No kids died making this earring. No kids died making this necklace. So, getting back to ladies. But you let Roe v. Wade go through. They were so mad that they sided with the men. They should know that was their mistake right away. No, don't give them no power. Because you see, they would turn it on us. They've done it time and time again in history. But the white woman was so mad at Obama. They didn't back up RBG. They put in that con man whose whole thing was against them because he sits down and takes his hands and puts it up women's dresses and touches them anytime he wants to. They're nothing but objects of sex for him. But these white women were so mad at Obama. How dare he become president? We'll make sure that never happens again. We're going to get this filth slime pimp con man and we're going to make him president. And guess what the first thing he did? He turned on you. He turned on, oh, he was running around with all those peroxide blondes. He was, he's for the white women. Look at those blondes. Look at the breast. Blonde hair and big titties, fake titties. Oh, he's for us. He's for the white women. And look what he did to you. No Roe v. Wade. If you just cool your head and say, listen, Barack Obama did his thing. Just let him go. Let's get back to these women issues. RBG is the only one in there that's holding Roe v. Wade. Let's put a candidate in there that's going to back Roe v. Wade. But you didn't. You went with the white man. Man, just going down the toilet. Because a black man, he got in there. And you couldn't even see the scam. African American women saw the scam. Sisters, I love you madly. You saw the scam. We didn't fall for the okie doke. We knew what you were doing. Toni Morrison said what you was doing, warning you. And you backed them. We'll make sure not another black president gets in there. We're going to put this con man gigolo, marry him and divorce him. He don't like no old poo-poo. He like him young. He got millennia young. She just stuck around long enough. And you loved her too. She watched Roe v. Wade get destroyed. So now, sisters, y'all got to come out and vote. You got to come out and vote in full force, just in case these women are still mad at America for getting a black president. From what I'm seeing and hearing on my true crime, babies is disappearing all over the place. Can't keep up with the ones that's here legally. Legally, you can't keep up with them. And they here with the baby footprint and everything. And you still can't find them after they birth some of them. But you don't want any kind of care. And I remember my daughter said to me, Mommy, you know people who are going to remember November? I said, who? She said the women that have the topical pregnancies that have to die unless somebody go in there and get that fetus out from where it is. It's outside of the womb. And you can't do that no more. She said, Mommy, if they don't die, I know they better be at the election poll. Because they know what the other woman behind them will be going through. Men don't know. And I think I said that before. Men don't know. Modern medicine, Western medicine, is not for women. There's ways to get medicine inside us where you don't have to give us no needles. We got something here that goes all over our body. And if you want to treat our body, you start here. Not here, not a shot here. It's men. Remember, men, everything is outside their body. So to get inside, you got to use needles and all this kind of stuff. But if you're treating us, our doses would be lower. And we'd have more of a direct target from here. I remember the first time I heard that heroin addicts take the heroin and put it right here. And I researched and they said because that one shot right there, whoosh, all through the body. I remember thinking, well, why are we treated like that for stuff? Why is a lot of stuff suppositories for women? And then, because this medicine is not for women. That's why there was no women gynecologists. Men used to get mad at their wives if they had to go to the gynecologist for anything with the pregnancy. They had to open the leg, he had to get it. They would get mad that a man was between his wife's legs, but would do everything within his power to make sure a woman didn't go to medical school. If the woman had gone to medical school, guess who would be between your wife's legs? A woman. But they don't operate like that. So this is men's medicine. We're being treated how men are treated for medicine, not for women. A lot of things would be different. A lot of things would be different. All this stuff. Don't make no sense. Yes, to control the women. So we'll see November. Sisters, go out and vote. I'm trying to tell you. I don't feel that the other races of women, I don't feel confident that they are going to go out there strong and handle this situation and these men. They're not. They said they're the rib of Adam. They don't want to lose the vote. So they're going to vote the way the man votes because they think that if they vote against the man, that he will take the vote away from them. Sisters, that ain't our issue. We know when we didn't vote, we had black only everything. Or white only everything. As separate and unequal. That's what we had. So we know to vote. I don't listen to people talk politics who can't vote. Ha! I don't do that. Don't talk politics to me. You're not in the game. You're a freaking spectator. Shut up. If you can't put your action behind your mouth, shut up. Sisters, please. Remember, sisters, it's just what, maybe less than 100 years? We've been able to testify against people. Because remember, our word meant nothing. 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 We could be standing there and there would be a mass murder. And they said, who saw it? And they said, oh, that black lady. They said, her word ain't nothing. So nobody saw it. Remember that, sisters. Get out there and vote. Tuck in your elbows. Let's do this 15, neither up nor down. Suck your gut in. Tuck in your elbow. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Move for good luck. Yes! Whew. I'm loving my green. I want more green stuff. I'm focusing on green. I think I'm going to trade my gray in for green. Okay. 15, neither up nor down. Ooh, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, good luck. Y'all see me frowning, right? Whew. I tell you. Little creaks and stuff in my leg. Oh, I know y'all don't think I'll be walking and don't be feeling pain at different places and stuff. Oh, you can't think that. Then you don't know nothing about exercising. Just how I feel stronger. And yes, my back is happy from roller skating. Whew. My thigh, this one, a little acting up.
I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking.
Yeah, it must have been all that skating.
So happy.
Like, comment, share, tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Hey, like, comment, share.
you for the company.
Subscribe, 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 subscribe. Ha ha ha. Yes. Thanks for coming on the walk.
Walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm walking.
Woo.
Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking.
Yeah.
Happy to be
Woo.
happy to be walking.
Ooh. Good thing I got one of them portable massage things. When I go upstairs, I'm going to put it right on this leg here. I think it was from roller skating last night. But I'm in the game. Yes. I exercise this body because I love this body. I ain't mad at me. I know y'all. A lot of y'all get angry at yourselves because they teach you to believe in something that is non-existent. And then when you reach it, they say, oh, ask this nothing for help. And then when it doesn't help you, you become frustrated and angry at yourself. But stop doing that. It's the BS. Require within yourself how to heal yourself, how to fix yourself, how to change your life, how to change the situation, how to keep people away from you. It's all within you to do. I remember I used to get mad, especially as a child. As I got older, I was like, okay, yeah, all right, he can do something, but he ain't never did nothing before. And then I asked myself, why is God a he? Why isn't it an it? Not a female or male. And somehow when you ask yourself that question, you realize it's a house of cards. The he's in my life, they've never really done anything for me. So why would I believe in a he that is non-human that can do stuff for me? Just to think of he, they don't do nothing. Roe v. Wade. It's manipulation and control. You got a lot of children, you can't do nothing but pray to this. Come on. On here. I'm going to sit in this doctor's office. I ain't going to exercise. I ain't going to do nothing. Because I know he going to come. He going to touch me and heal me. You're surrounded by a lot of he's. Did they touch you and heal you yet? It's within you. It's within you. And to challenge yourself and to get in this game and to get in this life and this human experience. Get in the game of life. Drink your water. Do your exercise. I mean, the body is great. When you're younger, I'm saying I do, trust me, 55, it slows you down anyway. And it slows you down so much that it slows you down to death or it slows you down to start anew. But if you still there sucking down that pure cane sugar, does God gonna touch you and take it away? It ain't true. It's just so much the body can take. And after a while, it's just gonna turn on you. Because you done turned on it. Why do you need all that sugar, really? Alcohol is made out of sugar. Alcohol, the most dangerous drug in the land, is easy access in many countries. The most dangerous of all of them. And the gateway for all of them. But if it wasn't for alcohol, they would not have been able to overtake the Native Americans. That's why some places in Native American territories, you cannot get alcohol because they know exactly why it's free and easy to get, to destroy them, because it has. They call it fire water, dire water. I gotta tell you, and I told my daughter and tell anybody, alcohol in our bodies breaks down the immune system immediately. Starts tearing it down. I've seen it happen, especially in women. Seen it happen with 3 sisters in alcohol. That's the only thing they had in common. Everybody drank. I drink water. And when I get all feisty and feel like I want to really drink something high class and up there, I go get high class alkaline water. Y'all know I have an alkaline thing by my sink, but anyway, let's finish this up. This body has been good to me, and I am good to it. You should be good to your body, especially if you reach my age and your body is good to you. Thanks for coming on the walk, y'all. Like, comment, share, tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Like, subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thanks for coming on the walk.